Good morning, sir. My name is Ambassador Olalewi Folorunso. I am the National Vice President of Youth Advancement Initiative.
Okay.
Today, we have come not only to celebrate with you, but also, sir, we want to ask some few questions from you. And first and foremost, sir, we want a few introduction of your person, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. My name is Hassan Ismail. A real estate entrepreneur and the CEO, co-founder, iStone Development, a property development company in Lagos, Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Can you kindly give us your background? I mean, how your states, your growing up, your academic activities, your qualification, and the likes.
Okay. I am from Castina,
Wow.
and a lot of people see me as somebody from the south because I did not know I'm a Castina person until I was 7 years old. I got to Lagos when I was 3 months. 3 months. So since then, I never knew that I wasn't a Lagosian until after 7 years that I was taken to my village. That's when I realized so all my life it's been in Lagos, primary, secondary, then tertiary. I wanted to even go to Unilag until my parents said, if you don't school in the north, you will not even be able to speak Hausa again. So I went to Bauchi, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, ATBU. So I did petroleum engineering. So that's it.
So thank you very much. We want to ask about your adventure in the real estate. A petroleum engineer that now, because at least I think maybe it is a civil engineer, electrical engineer, or so we are talking. Okay, it's in the same line. But what we are talking about now is maybe probably geology or the likes that has to do with crude. So how have we been able to diversify to become an real estate entrepreneur?
I came from a very humble background, very, very humble. In fact, I never knew I was going to have the luxury of attending university because things don't look like it. It doesn't look like my parents will be able to afford to take me to university. So, but God's grace came, and I was lucky to go to the university. So as I entered, in fact, before I ever entered, when I saw that it's looking like I'm going to write JAM, I asked around that, please, which course can I study that will make me a multi-millionaire? I mean, multi-millionaire. So they said, it's petroleum. That's where Nigerian money is. If you want to hammer, if you work in an oil company, you are made. So that was what made me go into petroleum engineering. A lot of people would have wanted me, like my parents, siblings, uncles, everybody. They wanted me to become a doctor. But I hated the sight of blood. So, and I'm not, and I watch films, I see the way people cry and fight doctors when they lose a patient. They make it look like it's the doctor's responsibility. So I don't like being in that situation, that helpless situation, and I don't like blood. So no, let me do petroleum engineering. If I become a petroleum engineer, I will be able to take care of my humble family background and everybody will be okay. So I just wanted to do it so that I will be able to have enough money and take care of my family. So I did that, and it was very interesting. But when we came out, you know, the Nigerian factor or global factor, unemployment, we went everywhere looking for job, but the job wasn't forthcoming. So
So
we went
that's
into
how you
yeah, so
enter real estate.
we went into real estate marketing agents. You know, look for people to buy land, collect commission, and that was it.
So what are the, because we know that iPhone development did not come overnight. It was through hard work, and can you share the pros, the challenges, and the beauty, and your success story, and your projection for your company in the nearest future?
So when we came into real estate marketing, our agency, we did not really have it all figured out that it's going to grow big to where we are today. So what we wanted, my goal, what brought me into real estate was I wanted to be able to afford to buy a car, honestly. So when I told people around, they said, that kind of money you are looking for, there's only real estate that can do it. So I asked questions and they told me if you sell a property, you can get up to 3%, 5%. I was like, just like that. So I used to be an introvert. I can't talk to anybody, very shy person. But when they told me I can sell a property of 1 million and collect 50,000, I said, what? Just like that? They said yes. So that was what the desire to make money to get that car was what pushed me into real estate. In fact, before then, I have never thought that I'll be able to afford to travel out of the country. I have never thought I will enter a plane because I felt that is for rich people, people, you know, big men. And so when I got into real estate, within 6 months, I was able to buy that my dream car. So when I saw it, I said, 6 months. So why will I quit? Let me continue doing this. So we did it first year, second year, third year, fourth year. A colleague said, Hassan, this one that we are doing marketing. Why not let's come together? The money we saved, let's start up a company whereby instead of selling for people, people can now sell for us and we can be able to deliver quality to these buyers. So wow, that's a nice idea. So we put up resources together, and that's why in the introduction I said I'm a co-founder. So we started the company. Presently we have 6 estates. We have 3 in Ekpe, we have 3 in the Bejuleki. In fact, 2 in Ekpe, those ones are sold out. We have 1 still selling, then we have 3 in the Bejuleki that are currently selling. So the question, how did I get to this stage? I think the simple answer to that question is focus and consistency. Yes.
Focus and consistency.
Yes. A lot of youths, a lot of young people like us, we find it difficult to stay in a particular course for long. Once we do 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it's not looking like we move to the next one. We stay that one 2, 3 months, it's not looking like it. We moved to the next one. So
Thank you very much.
that's how we got here.
The issue of entrepreneurship in Nigeria, because starting up business in Nigeria, we know that if you're not a multi-millionaire, it's not easy to set up a business. And now that we're saying, okay, you start small. Start small in the sense that if you have 50,000, start doing something. But we discovered that even the person that even using that 50,000 to start a business, at the end of the day, we just be like, hey, he has put 50,000 in the business, and even the capital, he has not seen capital. Talking of seeing gain because of some governmental policies. From your experience, what are the challenges that businessmen of your type are experiencing that is making people to run away from entrepreneurship?
I think the greatest obstacle or challenge is lack of knowledge. You know, the Holy Book said, "My people perish because they lack knowledge." A lot of people who want to go into entrepreneurship don't really have that knowledge about the business. Maybe they just saw Mr. Lagbaja doing it and it seems to be successful. They also gather money and try to do what Lagbaja is doing. That's why you see two different people selling pure water, for instance, side by side. One is selling, one is not selling. And you start thinking maybe that person is using extra power. No, that extra power is knowledge, information. That person has information that you do not have. Let me give you an instance. In this real estate that we are doing, Highstone will be 2 years by October this year. But I said we already have 6 estates. So how did you do it? When there are some companies that have started 7 years ago, but they don't have 2. So the thing is what? Information. You need to have information from people who have done what you want to do. So that's the importance of a mentor. So you just don't go in and be using, let's say, Ogbonwori, your personal idea to do it. No, you have to seek the counsel of those who have achieved what you wanted to achieve or what you want to achieve. Because you cannot you get to a destination in your mind before getting there physically. That's what one of my guys said, Mr. Tony Aspire. I remember when we started this real estate. If I want to do a video, a 1-minute video to talk to my prospective buyers, I go to his office, say, "Please, sir, I would like to use your office for a short video." He will stand up, give me his table. I have another one, Mr. Emmanuel Abekwe. "Sir, I would like to do video on so day. Please, I would like to use your office, please." So I'll do my video. Do you know, and I noticed one day I came into my office, as I opened, something just hit me, and I just stood and I was shedding tears. Because my office looked like those offices I was borrowing to do my video. So can you see? Because I'm following people who have done it, everything around them is also gradually coming to me. So it's very, very powerful. You need a mentor, you need people to follow, so that instead of spending 5 years to get to where you want to get to, within 2 years, 6 months. When we told some people what we've been able to do in terms of revenue, for instance, in a year, they were like, wow. When so person started, it took them 3 years to get to that stage. So it's because we are following people who understand the business, they've done it, then we are now adding our own little knowledge or information. So the challenges are much: lack of funding, lack of information about the business, government policies, so many. But another challenge is Most of us just go into business without identifying which problem I can solve, which problem. If you start a business without identifying the solution you want to give to a particular problem, you will not be able to go far. You need to identify. It could be as simple as in the whole of this Lekki, I've looked around. I don't see people selling kilishi. Why is it only suya? Why are people not selling kilishi the way we see people that sell suya? We will go to Abuja, it's Zone 2 or Area 1.
Area 1.
Area 1. There are like 1 million of them. So why can't you be the person that will bring it from there and start that business? Business does not mean it has to be one big company. No, it starts little. Before you know it, it grows big. And once you have that courage and know how, you don't need to worry about capital. People will see it through you that this person knows what he's saying. They will be willing to invest in you. I have a colleague I brought into this real estate who is bigger than what I'm doing now. He started his company with 1 million naira. No, I'm not mean marketing, no. I mean real estate development company. He went and acquired an estate worth about 100 million. An estate worth about 100 million. Estates, acres of land with 1 million naira.
How possible?
Because the owners of the land, they saw it in his face. This guy is serious. Let's try him. Normally, they won't give you their acres until you drop maybe like out of the 100 million, 50 million. He begged them that let me drop 20 million. They look at him, so okay, we are going to bring 20 million. Because an uncle somewhere promised him that I'll give you 20 million. Uncle, where is this 20 million? I'm coming. Where is this 20 million? I'm coming. It's been like 4 years now. The uncle is still coming. So he went back to those people. Baba, Emma Bino, as I said I was going to bring you. It's actually my uncle that promised me. But he's like, he's not coming forth. But I really want to start this thing. So what we can do now, so that you know I'm serious. Look at my phone. How much account balance can you see? They say 1.5 million. Okay. If you agree, take this 1 million naira. Let me hold 500 so that I'll clear this place, clear that place, put my signage. Give me 2 weeks. I'll bring your money. If I don't bring your money, take my 1 million, remove my signboard, do anything. The old man look at him. He said, young man, look at my hair. I'm not a small boy. I've seen different kind of people that come here, elderly people that promise heaven and earth, they don't fulfill. So don't come and play with me here. He said, Daddy, Baba, if you want us to write an agreement, black and white, I'm ready. Let's write it. Let's draft a contract. I'll give you my 1 million. If I don't fulfill my end after 2 weeks, remove the signage, the clearing. I've done free work. Take back your land. Hold the 1 million. The man said, deal. Why? Because he saw that, this guy is really... So it's not about finance. There are people out there that, when you talk, they will know that, okay, it's true, this guy has done his research. And he's really serious. But the problem with youth and young people like us is that we don't really have anything to offer. But what we just want is to collect that money and go and use it to buy the latest car. Stay in the fine apartments. Those guys that have money, they did not get there by luck. They can see through you that this one knows. So it's not a lack of funding problem. It's lack of genuine business to invest in. Now, if you look at these programs like Shark Tank, Lion Den, even you, that you are the viewer, you will know that This one is lying. If they give this guy money, he will.
yeah.
So it's the same thing. So people can see through you that no, this one knows what he's saying. There are some people that they will come to present before they even talk within 1 minute. Even you, the viewer, will say, this guy will see money. This guy, they will give him money. You get.
Well, thank you very much. You have really said it all. Now we want to, because while we are here, building the potential not certificate, national solution to unemployment. And then we believe that based on your experience, you can be able to make much more explanation. You being a petrochemical engineer and now being a real estate mogul, I will use that word. And you know that we believe that you will not tender your petrochemical engineering to say, okay, now I want to work. What is your view as regards this topic? We are not saying that people are going to school to get education is wrong, but we are looking for a means whereby, if possible, Nigeria system of education can also be built around entrepreneurship, whereby instead of, even if there is a dream job somewhere that one is looking up to, one can be able to equip himself with an idea of, okay, I'm studying petrochemical engineering, I'm in Paraventure, there's an entrepreneur, maybe marketing, developing something whereby youth can be able to be self-sufficient. From your experience, what is your view on this certain topic, sir? Is it good that we just be running after certificates, and where we know that there is the percent of getting a job is, in fact, it is 10 to 100, or
1 to 100.
1 to 100, and building yourself, and even if it's something that you're at least doing, that finance, no matter what one is coming, money will be flowing. What is your view, sir?
Thank you for that question. I think when you want to go far, you start planning now. People, it should be included in our curriculum, in our curriculum in school,
Academic curriculum.
that entrepreneurship is a very, very important tool to growth. Entrepreneurship, personal development, so that from young, people can be groomed to start knowing that entrepreneurship is key, and you can become self-sufficient even when that dream job is not forthcoming. So our curriculum should be, entrepreneurship should really be encouraged in our curriculum, so that people will start taking it seriously. And courses on personal development should also be taught in schools, so that even, and people should also be encouraged to even start something while in school, because I remember even while in school there are a lot of stuff I did, many importation from China, bringing tablets, all these phones, while you're still in school. So those things should be encouraged, so that, because not everybody will become employed,
Yes.
and not everybody will become an entrepreneur, paraventure. So I think education and awareness will help people will help reduce the unemployment problem.
Thank you very much. And the last question, you know that the nature of your business is mostly on the streets. Let me use that word.
Yes.
But we know that if you are not in the office, you're probably on the field. However, if you're not on the field, you'll likely be with your family. We want to ask, how do you spend your leisure time, sir?
Since I was young, that was in secondary schools, when they give us a form or they say, "What's your hobby?" I'll say table tennis and traveling. I mean, when I was young. So that traveling, I never really knew that it was true until now. That any small opportunity, I like to. I've been to Dubai twice already this year, and I'm already listing like 3 other countries I would like to visit. So if I'm not in the office, I'm not on site, I would like to be in Dubai, Singapore, just somewhere, with my family.
Yeah, finally, sir, Nigerian youth, because we are all youth, and we know that the future of this country is in our hand. Just in few seconds, we want you to give advice to the youth.
Okay. Focus and consistency is the currency of the modern world. Whatever you do, you need to be consistent, you need to be focused, and you need to develop yourself, personal development, self education. Whatever you want to become, do you want to become a real estate mogul? Everything is on YouTube. Put it there. How to become a real estate mogul, how to become a techpreneur, everything is there. Self education. You can learn whatever you want to with dedication. You need to sit down, spend that hours to get to where you want to get to. There's is it Malcolm Gladwell, or what's that guy's name that wrote The Outlier? He said, anything you spend 10,000 hours on, there's possibility that you'll be a high performer. So he was talking about the importance of consistency. So whatever you do, you focus on it, you spend time on it, you will surely succeed. But as I said earlier, we young people today, we don't have time for spending time for anything. We just want to hit it big. Quick. If you hit anything quick, it will also hit you quick and run away. So anything you don't, any wealth you don't grow legally or using any shady means, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. I know a lot of my colleagues or friends that did all these, stuffs when we were in school, and today they are not really, they are nowhere. I know. Is that what Yoruba call Edwanrile?
Edwanrile. What is Edwanrile? They are now a pauper.
Yeah, there are big boys there, Yes. But because the wealth is not
The source is
illegal, the source is not pure, they are now suffering it. So please, whatever you want to do, make money, but make it legally and morally.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. We really appreciate